What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm NHL 07 Dynasty Mode series. We're on episode 8. 8 already. I have to always look at the record. We have a matchup with the Boston Bruins in this episode. 5-1 to start their season. Boston looking pretty good. This is their post-Joe Thornton era, so it's a little surprising on how well they're doing. I don't think they did particularly well in the 06-07 season. Would have to check that, but I'm pretty sure they missed playoffs. Yeah, so in real life, in 06-07, Boston actually finished last in the, at that time, Northeast Division. Weren't very good. The first year of Chara, though. So they had a... Actually, is Chara in... I guess he is on Boston in this, isn't he? I haven't checked that sort of stuff yet here. Yeah, Char's here. All right, cool. All right, so our last episode coming off a 4-3 overtime loss to the Carolina Hurricanes, a very competitive back and forth game. I think with the game speed, we noticed that it actually felt a lot better. So we're going to leave it, of course. Started to find the nice little mix balance for the game, and that's all we really want. So we are going to leave it there. Not make any more changes. I don't think we've made any lineup changes here either. We're not on a back-to-back or anything, so Miller is going to stay in the net. But let's go ahead and preview this matchup. So comparing our two teams here, again, it's so difficult to kind of quantify looking at that middle column, the stats. It's very difficult to just get a look and get a read sort of on how good teams are right now. It's hard to use these stats to actually accurately reflect until you're pretty well into the mode. Probably about the 15-20 game mark is where we can kind of expect us to start using those stats a little bit more. But overall, 88 at home, a boost for Boston. We're on the road, a slight drop for us. Actually, I did put Biron in for this game, so Biron will be in the net for this game on the road against Boston. A tough... Are we on the second half back-to-back? I cannot actually recall. I'll take a look here in a sec. But Tim Thomas on the other side, 89. Biron, 84. Biron's been okay. Hasn't been great so far for us, but not horrific. Okay, it is the second half of back-to-back. I was thinking this game to the Montreal game after this. We don't have any back-to-backs for a little while, at least a few weeks. So Miller should get an extended run after this. But this back-to-back here against Boston is a bit of a problem. Anyways, taking a look at Boston here. Coming off a 4-3 win against Calgary in their last game. 21 goals for, 14 against. Pretty decent 1-0 at home. They've played a majority, pretty much every game of their season except for one on the road so far. And Sean Donovan missing from their lineup with a pulled groin. Again, he's like a third liner at this point, so not a big loss for the Bruins here. Anyways, guys, not going to wait around any longer. We'll get into this one. A huge early season matchup coming off the second half of back-to-back, but one with stakes in the Northeast Division. Sabres, Bruins, let's go. Briere, Savard on the draw. Savard wins the opening faceoff, bringing it down. Turned over, though. Kubina there to collect. Vanek stood up by the big Zdeno Chara. Finds Savard, streaking in. Savard, shot. Saved by Biron early on. And here's Briere, the captain, through. Briere in. Oh, try to stop up play, but Tim Thomas quick there with the poke check. Touched up by Vanek. Slap shot, easy save there for Thomas. Back the other way come the Sabres. Vanek again, him against Chara. Chara, that big body, shoving him aside. And here's Glenn Murray. He's got a step. Murray, pass across, but good stick by Brian Campbell there. Over to a Finneganov. Campbell shot wide of the net. Murray and Kubina racing for it. Savard picked off by Campbell. The first line will continue. Push for an opening goal here. There's Murray again. Into the corner. Campbell getting that one across to a Afinogenov. Another opportunity. Briere pass. Picked off as we have some stalemating going on here at the beginning. Brad Boys. Chara, backhander. Boys there. Shot. Good glove save by Biron. Fans starting to let the Bruins know. A little quiet in this first 5 minutes, but here they are. Connolly finds Briere. Backhander just wide of the net. They're halfway through a change. Newmanin lifting it back to the opposite corner. Stewart there found Jamnov. Sturm acquired in the Joe Thornton trade from the San Jose Sharks. Newmanin. Here's that puck. 2-on-2. Dumont, Connolly on the way back. Connolly walking from the point. Newmanin shot. Big save by Thomas. Leach to the corner. He grabbed that puck. Bergeron. As Jamnov will enter the zone. Bergeron down low looking for an outlet. Can't find it there. Connolly. Down low below the goal line. Finds Dumont. Back down to Connolly. Connolly still with it. Connolly who tried to wrap Chance and Thomas there. Cuts that one off. Jamnov bringing it back for the Bruins. Here's Bergeron. Nice move. Shot. Glove save. Biron. Sabres bring it back in. Dumont. Roy, this makeshift second line. It's been so good for the Sabres since being formed. And a great save there by Thomas. Bergeron going to bring it back the other way, though. Newmanin lifting that one down. He will go for icing, but there will be a race. Looks like Derek Roy will get there first. He is going to beat it out. Derek Roy still behind the net with it. Evading Leach. Still with the puck. Connolly. Shot there off the post. Oh, another whack at it. Connolly retrieves the puck, though. Dumont in front. Nice move. 2 chances and a big save by Tim Thomas. Here's Sturm spinning into the corner. Finds Jamnov. Shot. Good save again. Biron. The goaltenders have been very good to start this game. Slegger. This is the check against Roy. Finally finds the puck. Here's Glenn Murray back. Broken up. Kalinin jumps forward on that one. Good read. Dumps it in. Sabres peeling off for a change. Slegger back. Finds Boys cross ice. Boys over to Savard. Murray. Slegger at the point. Slegger dumped it down. Missed Murray with the pass. Sabres retrieve it and bring it back. Afinogenov 2-on-1 with Vanek. Afinogenov shot off the post. Vanek finds Afinogenov down low. Vanek walking to the front. Vanek shot off the side of the net. Tried to wait out Tim Thomas there. Ends up hitting the side of the net. Final few minutes here of the first period back and forth action. Here's Savard. Eking in. Biron with the save. 6 minutes to go now. Here's Vanek. 1-on-1 with Chara. Slegger. Momentarily picked off. Briere. Pass. Looking for your return. D to Kabina. And it came back out. But the Sabres will bring it back. Here's Vanek. Shot. Save. Tim Thomas. Heavy shooter. Thomas Vanek. Pass across. Finds Afinogenov. Afinogenov. Penalty upcoming to the Bruins. Vanek shot blocked by Slegger. And they'll touch it up. Brad Boys going to get the hooking call in the back. On the captain, Danny Briere there. Hauled him down. That's going to be a penalty every time with these new rules. As the Sabres go to the power play. 4:34 to go in the first. Briere wins the draw. They'll get it back. There's a Afinogenov shot. Scores. Maxim Afinogenov through a crowd, kind of turned and just whacked that one through the feet. The Bruins defenders, and Thomas didn't really pick up on it. Perfectly low place shot. Just like that, we've got our first goal of the contest. Here comes Drury right off the draw. Drury stripped by Stewart. Stewart bringing it back, and he turns it over. Escht finds Drury. Here's Kodalik. Jury shot. Oh, and Kodalik was right there looking for the rebound. As Lidman will play it back. Leach. Stewart. Bergeron. Bergeron finds Sturm. Oh, he's knocked off the puck there in a pass to Jury. One-on-one with Leach. First Jury bumped. Knocked off the puck there. Lidman tries to dump it back in, but Sturm. There's Lidman working it back. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Drury beating Leach to that puck. Heshed. Leach again. Nice break up there, and Sturm's got to step the other way. Marco Sturm in. Oh, tried the spin move on Biron. Doesn't work, and back come the Sabres. Here's Jury. Kodalik. Jury, one more pass. Doesn't get through, but he retains the puck. Kodalik shot deflected wide by Stewart. Sturm as we hit the final minute here. Goes Sturm, turned over by Hesh. Maybe one more opportunity here for the Sabres before the end of the period, but Stewart right there. And boys, backhander. Might have hit a stick or a leg or something. It finds its way over into the netting. Puck stay out. Face off as we wrap up the first period of Finneganov's power play marker. The difference so far, both goaltenders have been solid in their efforts to keep this game close. 1-0 Sabres, back with the second momentarily. Stats coming out of that period going to look a little bit one-sided. Obviously the power play had an effect. 8-3 the shots in favor of the Sabres. 1-0 score in favor of the Sabres as well. Finneganov's marker. There's Savard shot way wide. Getting back on it is Slager. Slager dumps it around to his D partner, Chara. Chara finding his way up to the speedy Mark Savard. Savard in. Tried the shot. Tried to go 5-hole on Biron. Biron makes the save. Eric Roy on the draw, wins it against Bergeron. Connolly finds Roy, streaking in. Roy can't get the shot away. Oh, it's turned over though. Back in front, Connolly tips it just wide off the slap pass play by Derek Roy. One down the ice, cleared. Kalinin touches it up. And that will be an icing. Top line back out. Briere winning the draw. Briere turns backhander on. Easily handled by Tim Thomas. Back in front, there's Vanek. Shot missed the net. Finneganov backhander there. Another save here by Thomas as Sturm comes in, shot low. Good pad save from Biron. Vanek. Vanek across to a Finneganov. Shot stopped there. Briere back in front and Thomas there again. Buffalo has started off this period. Flurry of shots. Here's Bergeron. Leach. Sturm. Sturm turns, fires. Big save by Biron. Campbell clears the rebound. Here's Vanek. Offside just as Briere was not able to get that back foot dragged over the line. Look at an impressive night so far for Tim Thomas. 1-0 the score remains. Savard winning that draw. One of the best in the league. Here's Savard in backhander. Nice play, and Biron makes the save again. Derek Roy. Roy gets past Slager. Connolly off the post. That was a close one there, as Thomas had maybe anticipated that puck was going toward the slot more. There's Connolly back in. Gets around Slager. Connolly there in front battling with Thomas, but Thomas will win out on that one. Here's Glenn Murray. Checked by Numanen. Into the corner. Savard bumped off by Dumont, and the Sabres will start back. Derek Roy got the speed advantage on Chara. Here's Connolly shot off the post. Roy back, gets the puck. This second line with so much ability to retain puck possession. Savard back, getting that puck, but it's going to be maybe turned over quick. Savard, work it up to Boys. Across the ice to Glenn Murray. Murray bumped by Kalinin down below the goal line. Now Boys in front. Here's Savard, shot, 2 chances, hits the post on the second one. Chara will just dump that one back in. Sabres may be in desperate need of a change here. Here's Newman. He will lift it all the way down, but the Sabre player is going to be there ahead of the play. Connolly beats out the icing. He was looking for a change. Savard pinned up against the boards. Good play there. There's Murray. Low pad saved by Biron, who has been sharp when called upon. Here's Connolly. Connolly looking for his center, Derek Roy. Halfway through second here. Here's Bergeron. For an outlet, picked off. Dumont, Roy. Here's Connolly. Connolly in. Oh, try the backhander. Play scores. Not sure how that one managed its way across the goal line. Oh, it just got tucked in with the pad of Thomas. He didn't know where it kind of got jammed underneath. And Tim Connolly tucks one in on the backhand. A little bit of help from the pad of Tim Thomas, but nevertheless, 2-0. Briere walking it back in. Tanabe there. Finds Marouz Cherkasky. Cherkasky over to Axelson. Campbell. Top line out. Here's a Finneganov. Already got one in the game. Tried the stop-up option. Get it past the pad. Didn't work. Here's Cherkasky again. Finds Stastny and across to Axelson, but ahead of the play was Johan Axelson. Iran has been perfect so far, but this game has definitely been dominated by the Sabres. Shot Sturm wide of the net. Stewart there. First to retrieve, but Buffalo gets it back. 7 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 the score. Tim Connolly added a second marker. Spot check and Sturm going to race for that puck. There it is. Shamnoff shot. Big save by Biron. Sorbing that one right into the chest. That one from Leach down the ice. Will get for there for icing. It will. And spot check will touch it up. 5:50 to go here in the second. Briere, Bergeron. Bergeron going to win that one. I desperately needed one after the icing as well. Jamnov as Bergeron was head of the play. Draw outside the Buffalo zone. Briere going to win that one, though, against Bergeron this time. Here comes Briere. Tried to play. Lost the puck, and the Bruins again offsides. They've had difficulties figuring out crossing over that attacking line. Bergeron wins that draw as Briere and Bergeron keep continuing to trade off these face-off wins. Kabina dumped back in. Let's whistle down for offside. 4:30 to go in the second. Bruins needing a goal to get themselves back into this game. Biron has been solid at the other end. A couple goals the other way. Here comes a Finneganov again. Shot scores. Bar down over the glove. Maxima Finneganov. And a 3-0 lead has opened up here. So Finnaganov's got 2 in the game. Speedy Maxima Finneganov with that step. Here's Briere. Backhander wide. Gonna come all the way out. Sturm. And a penalty upcoming here as Buffalo touches up. Daniel Briere looks to be going off for a high stick. Captain on captain here. I'm not sure if that replay captured where the penalty actually occurred. Nevertheless, 2-minute power play up here for Boston. Buffalo's penalty kill so far this season has given them problems. Let's see if they can kill this one off here. Here's Savard. Spot check. Spot check off the glass and out. Thomas there. Ooh, very close to that trapezoid. Kubina at the point, though. The Sabres are holding the puck here on the penalty kill. Still have it. Turned over to Leach now, though, from Jochen Hecht. And here comes Glenn Murray. Pass broken up by the defensive stalwart Yarrow. Spot check. Drury and Leach racing for it. Leach is going to win the race. Win the puck battle, I should say. 45 seconds to go here as that one comes in offside. As the Bruins have yet to generate much of anything with this power play. Boys beating Kostet on the draw. That one was over to Cherkasky. Sturm. Cherkasky shot. Save Biron. Newman in off the glass and down the ice. That might do it for the period here. Stewart. Thomas in front. Here's Afinogenov looking for maybe another chance just before the end of the period, but it won't come. 3-0 the score. Connolly and Afinogenov add markers in this second period. Buffalo takes a commanding 3-0 lead to the third period. Shots 59 heading into this third period. A low shooting but high danger scoring chance game we've had here. 21 seconds remain on the Bruin power play as Kubina's going to bring it all the way back to his own zone. Spot check around the boards. Hesch the other side. Hesch will lift that one down, killing the penalty effective. Turned over by Tim Thomas, looking to play it to a defender. There's Hesch, shot, sharp angle. Save there. Bergeron. Hooked a little bit. Ref's letting him play. There's Savard. Murray, shot. Easy steer away for Martin Biron. Jury. Shot there. Briere, backhander once. And on the second one is the charm. The shot by Jury, almost purposely put out there for a rebound, and Danny Briere continues his hot play to start this season. 4-0 Buffalo. Big lead, perfect game played. Goaltending at the one end, and they've been effective. 4-0 the lead. Lots of game left to play there. Paul Mara bringing it back for the Bruins. Cherkasky. Derek Roy. Back the other way, looking for an outlet. Down below the goal line, looking for Connolly. He's already got one in the game. There's Newman in against. There's Axelson, a nice passing play from the Bruins forward core. Connolly there, good shot in the slot. Good pad save by Tim Thomas. Cherkasky bringing it back as the Bruins looking to generate just about anything here. Kalinin gonna dump it off the boards. Not enough for any sort of icing call. Stastny. Axelson, Cherkasky, Stastny. There's Axelson's shot as this third line of the Bruins actually generating some chances here. Tied up and Kalinin gets it back the other way. 3-on-2, completely broken up there. Oh, as Tim Thomas nearly misplayed the puck down before playing it away. Axelson, Stastny. Turned over. Dumont's got a step. Dumont on a breakaway. Dumont shot scores. J.P. Dumont outweighted Tim Thomas as he went down, lifted it over the pad on the blocker's side. And a 5-0 lead has opened up here. The Boo Birds are out here at the Garden in Boston. Lots of game left to play, though, as fans are very quiet here. Some have filed toward the exit already. Here's a Finneganov from Briere. Finneganov shot. Briere scores. The speed has been a killer for this top Bruins defense pairing. Chara and Slager cannot keep up with the likes of that top line. 6-0 the score. Here's Jury coming back off the draw. Jury finds Lidman, shot. We have a goaltending change. I believe that is Hannu Toivonen, who has entered the goal for the Bruins. We take a little glance at Jochen Hecht. 5 points on the year already. Solid start for him. Primo on the draw, dumps it into the corner. For Boston, maybe just counting the minutes away. Hopefully just getting out of this game. Regrouping for the next one. Paillet. Picked off by Slager, and the Bruins will come back the other way. There's Primo. Mowers shot. Mark Mowers. Shutout bid for Martin Biron is broken on a nice wrist shot from Mowers. I'm sure that feels good. Get one on the board. Still some time left, but a historic comeback would be in order here for this to happen. There's Sturm. Bumped into the corner. Goes Jury, retrieving the puck. Finds Jochen Hecht. Hecht finds Jury back in the slot. Jury's shot way wide. Lively boards here in Boston, causing that ricochet. Here's Sturm, shot. Blocker save, and the rebound is cleared. Jury. Hecht. Back to Jury, shot. Big save. Toivonen. Bergeron in the corner. Turns it over to spot check, and the Sabres will start back. 8 minutes to go here. Jury with a step on Leach. Jury and Leach who have been battling all night. Jury. Kodalik shot. Back in front. Oh, and Hecht. Backhander. Went wide, just on the doorstep. Sharp angle, though. Here's Lidman skating back. We'll touch it up. 7:35 as the icing is called. Get a look at a fantastic blocker save. Martin Biron, who's had an excellent game tonight. Briere, rather, winning the draw. Campbell, Kabina. Back and forth in front to Briere. Briere looking for the hat trick. He had it there. Jamnov back in front. Kabina. Lift that one down the ice. And it will get there for icing. And Stewart will touch it up. A few minutes of the third here. Toivonen has come in. Relief of Tim Thomas. Bina bringing it behind his own net. Finds a Finneganov. Cross ice to Vanek, and into the zone come the Sabres. Here's, and again, Finneganov shot, also looking for a hat trick. His top line's been all over it tonight. Savard picked off by Campbell and lifted out to Slager. Slager's dumping attempt blocked by Vanek. His Charis stands up a Finneganov there. Slager picked off. Vanek. Briere. Shot, scores. And a hat trick, the second on the season for the captain, Danny Briere, as he picked a corner through a screen. And the 6-goal lead has been restored. Some Buffalo fans in attendance loving it tonight. Koivunen not happy with his defense in front of him there. Back come the Sabres off the draw. 7-1 the score. Here's Derek Roy. Shot. Ooh, can't get it off. Tanabe with a good stick there right at the end. 4 minutes to go in the third. Kalinin. Shot, scores. 8-1 the score. Dmitry Kalinin now the defender getting in on the play. Toivonen clears another puck out of the net. Drury off the draw. Drury going right through the defense of the Bruins and has seemingly collapsed here in the final minutes. 8-1 the score. Lacouture. Primo into the corner. Mowers, who's got the lone Boston goal here in the third. Primo shot. Mowers looked like it might have hit the crossbar and ended up into the netting. Off the draw. Here comes Roy. Final minutes here of the third. Dumont, backhander over the net. Roy, Dumont. Dumont scores. JP Dumont. He's got 2 in the game. He joins Briere and Afinogenov with multiple goals tonight. An absolute rout here in Boston tonight. Again, a game we did not expect. Even coming into this third period, lots of time was left to play. And quickly. 3-0 lead has devolved into a dominant display for the Sabres. Here's Briere. Looking for more maybe. Shot, sharp angle. Final minute now underway. Again, a performance that Buffalo's going to look back on fondly, especially with this early season matchup having implications for the division lead. They will retake the division lead, presumably, over Boston. Skabina dumps it back in. How long that will hold up is to be determined, of course, but there's boys. 30 seconds remaining here. Back in front, Savard. Good love save. Biron hasn't been too busy on this third. For the Sabres, their next matchup will be against the Montreal Canadiens. Hoping to take some momentum from this one as a 9-1 thrashing of the Bruins. Finally comes to a close. A dominant display, a huge third period, and some great goaltending from Martin Biron made this one a blowout on the road in Boston. We'll leave you with the 3 stars and then join you for our post-game preview of the next Sabres broadcast. All right, so as the headline says, extremely happy after tonight's huge win. That was everything really clicked in that game. I thought our defense was great. The forwards really got it done. Of course, Briere, 3 goals and an assist, 4 points again. He's just been incredible. JP Dumont, great. I think he's on the third line, so that's pretty impressive. Maybe he's on the second. Overall, just a really good game from everyone. Everyone involved in that one. Biron was spectacular as well. That's the goaltending performance we really want to see, especially from our backup. So 9-1, no hot streaks or end of cold streaks. I don't even know if anyone's on a cold streak right now. But overall, again, I would expect somebody to be on a hot streak after this game, but it's fine. So Montreal, as we can see here, as they are next matchup, they're coming off a 4-3 win against Colorado. Taking a look at anything else, I don't see Boston having another game. I see the Leafs beating the Rangers, Washington beating Tampa in there, and Pittsburgh again. So the two teams that we weren't really expecting to do much of anything. Fantastic. Atlanta 4-2 loss to Florida, who I don't think is doing very well either. Yes, we take a look. 14 points for the Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin. 7-1 on the season to start. That's pretty impressive. 5-1-2 for our squad. Back in the lead for this division. However, it is a tight race. Right here is when it drops off. Atlanta 0-7 on the season to start. Wow, they are going to be ripe for the picking toward the trade deadline. I'm not even, you know what? We'll take a quick look after we jump through the standings here. But anyway, Vancouver still leading the league at 7-1-1, 15 points. Goals against 18. Of course, they do have 31 goals against for our squad. Again, that is not sustainable for us. We've also given up the most goals against in the league. That is not somewhere we want to be, despite us, scoring the most in the league. That is not going to be. Again, that's with a 1-goal performance. That is wild. All right, so jumping into the trade screen here, we got to take a look at what exactly is available here. Kovalchuk, 1 year left after this one. So if it's 0, that means they are expiring. If it's 1, that means they have an additional year left. Not that it totally matters to what we're doing here with our franchise. But again, these are going to be the two guys that are available, really. If you think about it, Kovalchuk and Hossa would both need new contracts. Yeah, I mean, just things I'm noticing too, right? I'm not making any trade here, but guys that are on the fourth line. Again, I think Drury is going to be a big trade candidate for me here. Again, he's a very good player, but we have so much behind him that it actually would benefit us to potentially move on from him. Hesh might be another one here too, where we might actually be able to get a couple of these trades done. Gilson is there in case. Nathan Pache. Again, there is a lot behind this team and a lot of. Again, we still have our first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. That's good. We didn't actually sacrifice any of that in the Kubina trade earlier. So, I mean, if Atlanta does not turn their season around, that is certainly a team that we can target and potentially maybe grab both those superstars for a cup run here. Anyways, coming out of that one, we have another big matchup against the Montreal Canadiens. Again, they're 6th in the conference, 3rd in the division, but everything is so tight in the Eastern Conference, and especially our division right now. This is obviously not an easy game for us to get in and win. So our matchup here, again, so difficult to kind of quantify based on the stats, as I mentioned at the beginning of this episode. However, 87 overall to 86. The only comparable is the defense on both sides, 88 for both, but it seems like we have the advantage. Again, we just came off a game where we played Boston, who had a considerable advantage, I should say, against our squad, and we beat the crap out of them. So you never really know. But for us, 3rd in the conference, 1st in the division, but it's so tight in the Eastern Conference right now that every win, every loss really counts in terms of the shift of the standings. Take a look at our goalie matchup. Again, Cristobal Huet going to get some 3-star benefits from being at home. 2 stars across the board for Ryan Miller. Again, Miller's been solid. Biron having an incredible game against Boston. We have to kind of go with our hot hand. But Miller is our starter, so we are going to stick with that for now. We are early in the season. We have lots of time for Miller to prove himself and for Biron maybe to steal a starting job, but we'll see where we're at. And again, going on our team reports, the Habs 5-0-1 on the season, of course, a fantastic start for them. 4-3 win against Colorado in their last matchup, 22 goals for, 16 against. again, low scoring. 6, yeah, it's like maybe 4 goals a game that they're actually seeing for, maybe about 5 overall. But, 3-0 at home, 2-0-1 on the road. They've yet to lose at home. That's a big, big key here as we are playing them in Montreal. No injuries this time around. I think the last time we played Montreal, I think they had Zednik out or one of their defensemen. I can't remember. But I think they had someone out in the first match of the season against them. So this is a healthy Montreal squad that we are going to have to battle against. And of course, going back, we take a look at that Montreal record, 5-0-1. We're actually the 1 in the 5-0-1s. They haven't lost to a team that is not us so far. 5-4 OT win in episode number 2 of the season. And again, that was another Biron game. So Biron, I think Biron played the New York game there that lost. So Biron is like 2-1 on the season. He's been pretty decent. So anyways, guys, that will wrap up today's episode. Hit that like button down below if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. These episodes hopefully out Tuesdays, Thursdays. Trying to keep that to a schedule. It's been difficult to keep up with recordings. But we will always try to make sure that these episodes are coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. And if not, usually there will be a notification that they're not coming out that week. But we are trying to get ourselves onto a more consistent schedule. Nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll catch you on the next one.